All right, welcome back, guys. Good games. It was pretty interesting to watch, especially the first one. Um, I think actually anybody could have taken that game. Like you guys did a pretty good job of having
Oh yeah.
all the pieces that you needed to deal with what was going on. Actually, just probably just a matter of practicing a little bit more to get that tightened up. So, before that though, I mean, we still got to talk about the fun part because no matter who you are in StarCraft, I think talking about people's plans is the most interesting thing. So, with the first game, I'd like to know what were your thoughts going into the game and how did they change as the game went on? So we'll go ahead and start with Otter.
I had no plan. I was just playing by ear.
No, that's fine. That's a fair enough thing to say. So that means you took the situation and you looked at it from a kind of a perspective of going, hey, okay, what do I want to do, right? So what did you want to achieve when you first started playing? What did you decide to do?
Um, I honestly was just trying to remember what did what.
Well, if I remember right, that was Habitation Station. So you got a both of you basically grabbed a quick natural, and I think you went into roaches that game. If I
I
remember
think
right.
so, yeah.
Omi's pointing out the overseer that wasn't doing its job.
Nope, because I
So
forgot where I put him.
yeah, it happens, guys. It happens to everybody, really. I mean, it. What can you say? I think we've all left that observer on the other side of the map, and the DTs are killing things. So I don't think that's exclusive to any race that experience. But so Leanne,
Yeah, so
the dark.
observers and things.
Where did the dark shrine come from? Did you want to do that, or was
Well,
it just like a panic decision?
no, yeah. Well, basically, it's just from the last game that we played,
Ah,
and the if I had have, I just remember if I had have done Dark Templars first of all, like it would have been a lot better because I remember going into the no, it was the third game that we played.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'd done a little bit of DTS. I'd put like two out there, and then it kind of worked for like, and then she sort of turned the overlord into an overseer, but it kind of worked until then. So I was just like, well, I can do that until I sort of get something else going, and but yeah, and I was just like, okay, so this bit's going, yeah, okay, I've got that bit, and sort of putting the building blocks kind of together. But yeah, it it was intentional. It was
No, that's good. That's good.
very badly done, but yeah, it was.
I've always been something of a fan of the DT builds in general. I think they're pretty awesome, but like I've always had a hard time making it work against her because I was actually pretty interested to see how that worked out. But okay, so that game happened. We're moving into the second game now. That was on Yonsu. So Otter, what did you have a specific plan for that? Because I know you picked that map. So what did you want to do on it?
Um, I don't know, pretty much the same answer. I just decided not to use roaches that time around because I wasn't paying enough attention to them the first game.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And Leanne, did you have a specific response in mind? Because I've noticed Yonsu is a map that if there's any map that a person is going to have a specific plan for, it seems like that one usually is it, just because of the way it's set up.
Well, it was just I remember from the last game, just because I know that whenever I play, I tend to do the same sort of things over and over again, no matter what race I'm playing, which isn't very good. But
Hmm.
I just yeah, it does. I tend to have a very sad win rate,
Well,
so I
there's a
was
merit to that. Depends on how you look at it.
yeah. But like I said in the last game, I'm not at that sort of great level where losing is bad. It's just funny for me to lose because I just look at it and I just think, okay, yeah, that person's totally better than me. But I just remember on the last games that we played, um, you were really good with the hydras, with the hydralists. So I was like, okay, so I think she might go into hydras again because I just remember it the last time he was really good with it and controlling them and things like that. So I wanted to do mainly stalkers and a few zealots to sort of, and then I wanted to throw some Colossus in there just in case you didn't go Hydras. But I kind of, it was basically just luck, really, that
Okay.
it worked out in my way. To be perfectly honest, but it was good fun.
So, Omi has kind of an interesting question with regards to the mutas, and actually
Oh yeah, sorry, it
think
was Mutalisk. Sorry,
this
I'm an
whole
idiot.
game could have looked completely different if one thing happened. And when I say completely different, I don't mean like Ottr would have necessarily won it. I mean it would have turned into this crazy base trade thing where anything could have happened. And just as Leon Seed's army was leaving, there were actually Mutalisks sitting in the corner of your base. So I
Of
was
my
sitting,
base.
yeah, I was sitting there going, oh great, if
Wow.
those 6 Mutalisks just like move a tiny bit, then we're gonna see everything go crazy. But unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. So I was gonna ask Otter. So were you waiting for those reinforcements to come across the map before you attacked, or
Um, no,
am
I
I
completely
misinterpreting
forgot
it?
about them.
Oh, okay. No, fair enough. I was actually going to say that Leanne was actually setting herself up to be almost the worst situation possible, where like the army's in the middle of the map, and then the Mutalisks sit, and then you're like, well, what do I do? Do I attack or do
Yeah.
I go home? And then you get this awkward situation where you're just losing probes and you can't decide what to do, and then you're like, ah! But unfortunately, it didn't quite happen that way. One thing I will say is, and I think Omi pointed this out as well, is he said your creep spread was pretty good. In fact, he's like, it's better than mine. Ah. So good job on that.
What?
How much did I robot there? Crap. Skype's been acting bizarrely for me, guys. I don't know what to say. But yeah. Anyway, I thought those were pretty good games. This was your second show match, so if we have a third one, it will most likely be a best of 5, unless you guys can't do that for time reasons. But I think you both have taken one show match, right? If I remember
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So we'll plan on that third one happening. And any comments the two of you have about the game? Go ahead and make them, and then we'll wrap this up.
I had a lot of fun. It was really good. I was so nervous because just like when Otter said that she forgot which units were built, I was exactly the same way. On the second the second one, I was like, oh my god, how do I get Colossus? Oh my god, I can't remember. And even on the first one, I was like, wait, I need a Twilight first in order to get the DTs. Oh my goodness, that's why everything was just all over the map. And I was like, oh my god, I forgot the Cybernetics core, and I was just rushing everything because it's just yeah, I was the same. So we were definitely evenly matched on that one as well.
Otter?
I had a lot of fun. It's interesting to see how a game goes when one player's like, "Oh my god, I gotta go here. I have to do this. I have to do this. What happens if I do this? What was it?" And I'm just like, "God, I want some chips.
Really?
That sounds really good right now."
My stomach's playing the game.
Oh, well, I guess you know what you should do next. Chips sound like a good decision. Well, in any case, thanks for playing, guys. And we're going to pretty much take a break until 5 o'clock when our next match, hopefully, between Sethiel and Steno will happen. I don't know if Steno will be there, so if somebody wants to sub in for a plat player, letting you know, we may need that. That message goes out to the chat specifically. You guys can if you wanted to as well, but I wouldn't blame you if you said that. I wouldn't want to either. Let's just put it that way. I'm scared of Sethiel. To put it simply. He's very good.
A very short match. Thank you for having me. It was I always have fun. I always have fun here.
Good.
Nerves.
I'm glad
Yes,
we were
but
able to
always
set
fun.
it up this time. It's always been interesting. But okay. See you guys next time.